Howdy y'all, it's Freeze Cracked. Hey, I'm trying something that I haven't tried before to show you. I don't know if it'll work or not. This is a preform that I was just whacking on a little bit. And it's raw, paternalis, a little bit dry. But what I've done is I've gotten it down. It's not balanced. You know, the thickness is different all along it. It's not even. It looks like it's got a little bit of a curve into it. The edges are wavy. This edge has been abraded. This edge really hasn't. And I thought I would show you how I just go along. This is really too thick for raw material to be trying to do pressure flaking. It's not all that wide, but it's pretty hard to drive the flakes and remove thickness, and you'd have to make too many passes to get rid of a couple of some of the thickness. So anyway, I'm still doing stuff with a small indirect. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can hit some of this, and I'm looking over the tool, hoping for the best. This isn't going to work very well. I can't swing normally because I got the camera up above it. And it pays to be able to see what you're doing, be able to swing normally. Yeah, I'm not doing very good with this, with not being able to swing normally. But at any rate, you can see, okay, so now that's all lipped off like this. So what I normally do in this situation is one of two things. I either use a small bopper to bring the edge back up, or I use a rough abrader. And the difference is, if I use a small bopper, like watch. I use a small bopper, then what happens is it keeps the edge relatively sharp. So see, that's brought back almost to the center line, and it's relatively sharp. If on the other hand I use an abrader, brings it back up, but it dulls it considerably more. But at any rate, normally the goal is to bring it a little higher than the center line so that I can flip it and do the other side. But sometimes what you end up with is, you see from this side it's a little bit rolled, and this far side is a little bit bent this way, a little knifey. So occasionally, before you actually try and work this side, because that rolled edge is a little low, you may want to bring it back a tiny bit, because you don't want that wire edge kind of breaking and have your platforms break. But anyway, normally I work in sets where I do like this edge of this side, and then flip it and do this edge of that side, and then do the others, instead of just doing this side and then this side of it. I don't usually actually work like that. But this isn't going to work very well because I can't see very well. So what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to switch this, and I'm just going to go over a little bit of pressure flaking, if I can. I'll get up there and try this. I don't know if this is going to work or not. The goal was to try and get it to where you could see really well. Alright. I don't have, let me real quick file my issue stick a little bit. I use a double-ended issue stick, and when I'm doing really hard pushing, trying to shoot stuff past the center line on fairly wide or fairly heavy material, I will use the stout end of the issue stick. Now, I blew that all the way across and cut off this edge over here, and this is raw, fairly tough material. So just kind of showing you it can be done. This isn't working very well. Not that that was a good thing, but I'm having to lean back so I can't even hunch over it really. But I'm not pushing in really hard, I'm just keeping it from sliding down. And I point the tip kind of toward the back, and I scoop in like I'm scooping ice cream. And I scoop in hard like I'm scooping ice cream. And if you get your angles right, you can see it. It goes. I don't know if you can see how much thickness I'm removing, but it's quite a bit. But this isn't working well at all with this thing in front of my face. And I think I'm going to have to figure out a different way. I think what I'll have to end up doing is putting the camera in front of me where I can use my normal body motion, and you won't get to see things as well from my viewpoint, but you'll be able to see, and I can talk better and look better and everything. So maybe I'll try that and see what happens. Be back, freeze crack.